everybody, it's Carla from Casey Creates. I thought I would do a video and share with you what I've been crafting all week. Um, I think the last thing I shared were my angel pockets. I can't remember. Oh no, it was the Thanksgiving banner I made for my mom. And from there, my plan was to go directly to Christmas crafting, and I have done a little bit, but for some reason, I just started creating fairy things because you know me, I love fairy things. So first of all, I'll apologize if the lighting isn't that great. I'm sitting in front of the window, so I hope you can see this okay. I want to show you what I'm working on top of. I have a wonderful, lovely friend, and she had me over for lunch. I hadn't seen her in a while, and on my chair, first of all, you guys, her house is like going to a fairy tale. It's just gorgeous. And the table setting was gorgeous, and just she treats you like a queen. But anyway, she gifted me this absolutely gorgeous pillowcase. Now, this is just so amazing. It was hand crocheted by her Nonna in Italy, and you can even see the delicate little hand stitches. And this is a gorgeous pillowcase. And she gifted me this lace trim. Now, of course, there's no way I'm going to be able to use this anytime soon, but it was just so special that she shared this with me. And just knowing this was in the hands of a precious, sweet little Nonna somewhere in Italy working on it makes it even more special. So I wanted to show you that, and I want to apologize for my Tim Holtz ink finger. This ink does not come off. I found these cute little tubs of ink. I don't know if my camera's focusing. Anyway, and I have finally gotten to Christmas craft, and I wanted to put the distress ink on the edges, and it just worked better with my finger, but it did not work very well to come off. It's been washed many times. So there's my little apology for my bluish green finger. And here's what I've been working on. I've been making these little lace fairy pockets. I hope you can see this okay. And I'm going to play this back. If it's not focused, I'll just have to re-record this. But I just decided I wanted to make some special little pouches. And this one is lined with a nice cotton fabric. So I started with cotton fabric and just made a pouch, and then I covered it with a piece of organza ribbon all the way around, and eyelet lace pillowcase on the top, and then a different one. See if I can open it and show you. This is a different eyelet lace trim from another pillowcase on the bottom. And then around the center, I folded doily. Well, I think I'm going at this a little wacky, but you guys can bear with me, please. There's dangle trim, a couple layers of that over the pillowcase. Excuse me. And then there's some vintage green lace that was on a little table placemat. It was naturally that color, which I love. And then there's that gorgeous rose embroidered trim. And one of my favorite fairy images and favorite color combinations. And then I just framed it with this pretty cotton trim. And this is one of those really pretty cotton doilies that's on each side. And then underneath there, these were leaves from applique, but putting them here reminded me of fairy wings. And then this is some dangle trim that I've literally been hoarding because I love it so much. Here, let me get it. I'll show it to you. And I think this was gifted to me by either let's see, Pam Garozzo or Olivia Hernandez. Look at that. Does that just not say fairy? So that's all I have, but I decided it needed to be on this bag. And then I put a little flower applique there. It needs some bling in the middle, but I want purple, which I don't have right now, so I'm gonna wait. And then this is the flower. I got these organza little appliques off of I think it was a pillow sham, and it has a little embroidered leaf. And then this is another one of my favorite trims. It's woven velvet, and it goes around to the back. You can see it better on the back. But I just really had fun mixing the fluffy soft colors. There's a really fluffy piece of lavender tulle that I got off of a skirt. And then I ringed the center of the flower with more of that embroidered rose. And then a really pretty, this was an earring, and I just cut the earring part off for the center. So there's one of my little fairy pouches. And I'm really happy with this one. I love it. I was storing some things in there, and then excuse me, here's another pouch. This was actually the first one I made. I'll show you the back. It has a pocket in the back. And it's got this really sheer tealy blue, minty green, I don't know what color you want to call it. And this fabric that the pouch is actually made out of, I've had for a while. It's got these loops of, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just real delicate, soft fabric. And I always thought fairy when I saw this. But that's how it looks. It's also kind of snowflake-like too. It might find its way into some of my Christmas crafting. But I just trimmed the back of the pocket with a little bit of flat back pearl, and then the pocket is made out of embroidered lace. What do you call that? My friends in the UK call it embroidery anglaise. We call it eyelet lace trim. Yeah, eyelet lace. So that's the back. And I just ruffled some of it up and put it around the edge. And then the inside is just more of the cotton lining. And I did stuff this with some of the project that I was working on. I've been enjoying using these to store my little bits, excuse me, as I work on them, because it kind of makes it like you have something pretty while you're working, instead of my typical pile of mess in a Ziploc baggie. So this is the front, and I just layered some more of that eyelet lace trim, and then there's a layer of ruffled sheer lace that I put around the picture. And this is a beautiful flower fairy on fabric, and I layered that over a little piece of felt. And then this is applique that I just cut up, and they're what do you call these little shell flowers? Bluebells? I didn't remember. Anyway, I wanted to cut the flowers kind of into that same shape. I don't know if you can tell, but that's kind of what I did. And then there's just a little satin rose there, ribbon rose. I feel like I'm losing my voice, so sorry, my voice sounds sort of cracky. Maybe I need a drink. Hold on. Okay, maybe that'll help. Oh, and then there's this really pretty scalloped lace trim. It's sheer organza around the edge. A little bit of flat back pearl. And then I put some more flat back pearl here. That was the last thing I added, and I felt like that was just the right touch. There's no sparkly or blingy on here because this is more of a vintage fairy. Even though I really had to force myself to resist putting bling. And then this flower has those fun little pom-pom stamen in the middle. So this is my other little flower fairy pouch. I love it. And I don't know how I diverted from Christmas back to fairy, but it just had to be done, I guess. Oh, there's also some little leaf dangle trim that was also gifted to me, and forgive me that I don't remember by who, but there are those. And the only thing I think I still want to do is I have these really pretty little crystal light blue colored dangle beads. I'm just gonna see if it looks pretty on here. I feel like it needs something, that flower, but that is not it. So we wait until we find the perfect little thing to go in the middle of that. And I think I'll do another video to do my next project, just because I have some Christmas brooches I want to show you. But there's my 2 flower fairy bags. I hope you like them. I really had fun making them. And I'm going to get back to crafting. So there you go. Everyone have a happy day.